Developing mystery across metro Atlanta. A fireball seen streaking across the skies this afternoon. We've heard from a number of you who saw it just before 12:30 this afternoon. Many sent us pictures and videos.
I saw it and heard it too. A couple of loud booms in the sky. Fox 5 Eric Perry is in studio now with the very latest. Eric, the question remains, what was it?
Yeah, I think we're still trying to figure out exactly what that is. We heard from so many of you at home sending us pictures. You sent us videos of that bright fireball. I talked with Henry County Emergency Management Director Ryan Morrison. He tells me crews are investigating a home in McDonough after he calls what it is unusual damage to the roof there. Here's a look at some of that damage there. He sent the pictures. He says he can't confirm if it was a meteor or anything at this time, but he says that debris fell from above. It went through the ceiling there, some tiling, and then hit the floor inside. Let's take you to some of the video that you sent us here. We're so grateful for it. The Anderson County Fire Department in South Carolina confirming to our sister station there, multiple local fire departments are looking for a, quote, meteor that possibly crashed upstate. We're told several crews there are currently driving around looking for what could be a crash site. But back here in metro Atlanta, of course, we saw it in the sky there. A lot of you heard it or felt it. I talked one-on-one with the woman. She says she was in Calhoun and she couldn't believe what she saw.
It was crazy. I keep replaying it in my head. I just happened to look up and I seen it coming down out of the sky. Like it was white and the ball of it was like on fire, like the part that's entering the atmosphere.
All right, many people on the ground say they felt shaking. Officials have confirmed there was no earthquake that took place. Of course, this is a big talker online and many people just talking with each other. I did reach out to the governor's office to see if Governor Kemp had been updated. We're waiting to hear back. But of course, Courtney, Tom, big answer is, are there any other damages? And really, what is it or what was it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm outside at like 12 having a coffee and I heard the boom. Checked the Storm Team app to see if there were thunderstorms out there, and there weren't any. It was a mystery for a while, but I guess we're starting to learn exactly.
Shalom, everyone, and welcome back to another video. You know, I've been noticing that year after year and month after month, especially since 2019, that there's been an increase in strange, supernatural phenomena happening in the skies above us. It seems like daily I'm seeing yet another video on my For You page of someone having seen something strange happening in the sky. But what most people don't realize about all this is that not only is it spiritual in nature, it's prophecy unfolding right before our eyes. Christ spoke and prophesied about these very occurrences happening in the last days. They're all signs of what time we're living in and what is to come in the near future. And I personally believe that all that's going on and is being seen in the skies above, especially the increase in the frequency of these sightings, is a clear sign that the Most High's angels, as well as his heavenly chariots, are here in our realm, watching over his children, the children of Israel, and that we are soon to be gathered from the four corners of the earth. But before we get into some of the videos that I've gathered of these sightings, let's go over some relevant scriptures. Luke chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. So Christ tells us very clearly here that there shall be signs above, in the sky, in the sun, moon, and stars. Signs of the second coming. Signs that the Most High will put on display to show his children, the children of Israel, what time we're living in and what we are to be looking out for. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. As we know in Genesis chapter 1, it says that the Most High created the sun, moon, and stars for signs and times. So the Most High does definitely use the sun, moon, and stars to speak and to communicate the times and the seasons to his children. Luke 21, verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So Christ commands us to look up when these things begin to come to pass. The other nations and these heathen would much rather us as the children of Israel fear what's happening above in the skies and not have us realize that it is actually our deliverance, salvation, and redemption, like it says in Luke 21, verse 28.
These wheels will be seen all over America. All over America. They're coming down over the major cities. So you won't be able to say it's swamp gas or little lights and people were drunk. They'll be down over Chicago. They'll be down over New York. You will look up one day and see them, and I don't want you to be terrified. They're your friends, black man.
So while what's going on in the skies above is a reason to fear for the heathen nations, it is actually a joyous thing for the children of Israel. It is our redemption and deliverance, and it's something that we should be paying attention to. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So what's going on in the sky is not for the children of Israel to be afraid of. We should be rejoicing and paying attention. It is our redemption. What's going on up there is not for us to fear. We should be rejoicing over the fact that enough of us have awakened to the point where the spiritual realm, as well as the physical realm, are starting to change, shift, and react to the change in spirit of the children of Israel. And that's why there's been this increase in these sightings all over the world. The spiritual realm, as well as the physical realm, are beginning to react to the awakening of the true chosen people, the true children of Israel. And I've seen a lot of people recently, as I've been checking out these recent occurrences and kind of scrolling through social media and seeing what people are talking about and what people have been seeing recently. And they've been talking about hearing these loud, warlike, bomb-like booms in the sky. And they're not fireworks. They sound like bombs going off. They sound like artillery. And they're coming from above in the sky. And I've seen maybe 20 videos from all over the US and all over the world of people recording this sound. And I've heard a lot of people talk about this being the sound of spiritual warfare, or a war going on in the heavens, or a war going on above the firmament. That we are hearing that war being fought where we are under the firmament. And it reminded me of this verse. Revelation 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So Revelation 12, verse 7 speaks of there being a war fought in heaven between Michael and his angels and Satan and his angels. So what if these booms that have been being heard all over the world is the sound of that war in heaven taking place right now? Why would war above the firmament sound any differently than war below the firmament? As they say, as above, so below. So I have a theory that what we're hearing, and a lot of people have this theory as well, that these strange artillery-like booms that we've been hearing coming from the sky is actually a spiritual heavenly war taking place in heaven, as it speaks of in Revelation 12. Now, another interesting thing about Revelation chapter 12, and this is one of the many reasons why I believe the gathering of the children of Israel from the four corners of the earth, or as it's also called, the second Exodus, is soon to take place. Because we're hearing these booms in the sky, right? And in Revelation chapter 12, it says there's a war in heaven between Michael and his angels and Satan and his angels. Well, what else happens in this same chapter, Revelation 12? In this same chapter, the Most High God gathers his children, the children of Israel, from the four corners of the earth. In the same chapter, and we're hearing the booms. We're hearing these sounds, we're seeing these occurrences, we're seeing this strange phenomena happening in the sky that sounds like a war going on above the firmament. Revelation chapter 12, and there's a war in heaven. And in this same chapter, the Most High God gathers his children from the four corners of the earth. So now is really the time to start paying attention. Because if people are correct about what we're hearing, and that these booms are in fact a spiritual war going on, the spiritual war that is spoken of in Revelation 12, then the children of Israel are going to be gathered very, very soon. Because the children of Israel, like I said, are gathered in this very same chapter. But now that we've gone over some relevant scripture, let's take a look at these sightings.
A bright flash across the sky. What looked like a fireball was visible in several states, including right here in Georgia. Several reports were popping up online in the afternoon hours. The National Weather Service said it speculates the object might be a meteorite, but officials are still investigating at this time. On social media, users reported seeing the fireball in other states, including South Carolina and Tennessee. And WHNS, our sister station in Greenville, South Carolina, reported that multiple agencies are currently looking into reports of a possible crashed meteorite in the upper part of that state. The Federal Aviation Administration said it had no reports of unusual aircraft activity in the area, but the NWS also has not ruled out an earthquake, as several people said they heard a loud booming noise. A lightning detection network picked up a signal that could indicate the object as it passed by Georgia. We're going to stay on top of this here at Atlanta News First and Atlanta News First Plus.
I'm Boston 25 News reporter Alyssa Azara in Pembroke, where a woman says she was enjoying the pool Wednesday night when she saw a strangely shaped and unfamiliar object falling from the sky just over there. The whole thing now caught on video.
Then I look up here to the sky, I see something falling down, so I pulled out my phone and I zoomed in and it was right about there.
Colleen McCormick was out by her hot tub around 9 Wednesday night when she says she saw something strange and unfamiliar up above.
I see something falling down from the sky. It had blinking lights and looked like it was on fire or something. And it was just coming down really fast. I had no idea what it could have been.
McCormick captured this 8-second video from her backyard showing an unidentified object headed straight down.
There's 3 things, so it looks like it's fire or a big light.
Expecting to hear a loud boom of some sort, she ran to the front of her home to hopefully capture the landing.
My heart was pounding because I just looked up. I'm oh God, what is about to happen right now?
But McCormick says the blinking object quickly vanished from her view.
It seemed like it was coming down so fast. It was just it knows what it's doing. It goes like that. I don't know. It's weird.
With having never seen something like it before, McCormick's mind went racing.
I thought it was some explosive. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not the only one that saw this. I'm not going crazy. I didn't see things, but I got it on video, so I'm I did definitely see something.
Now, the FAA was not able to comment on the video McCormick took, but they said they did not get any reports of debris in the area. Both Pembroke Fire and police said the same thing. On scene in Pembroke, Alyssa Azara for your local station, Boston 25.
The same weird sounds that were in New York are now in Dallas, Texas. There's the moon. Can't really. Same weird sounds.
So I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to hear this. Oh, sure, now it wants to stop. There, did you hear that? It sounds like it could be fireworks, but it sounds like it's coming from over there. And some of them sound like they're coming from over there. I don't know what's going on, but something's booming. Yeah. Sorry for the dead air. I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right, what the hell's in the sky? Just light? Big looking funnel cloud. Light. Funnel cloud. Sky. This is nuts. It's weird looking too. Let me go around the back side of it. It's super weird. How it just kind of comes down to a point. Really weird.
What are these loud booms happening in New York City right now? It ain't no fireworks. What is? Somebody let me know.
What the fuck? That's fireworks over there, but what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. There ain't no firework. Oh my God. That is not. Holy fuck. What? We don't live in Vegas. That's not. That's a firework over there.
Maybe there's bigger ones further away.
Y'all, what the fuck is this? This shit sounds like a fucking war happening. What the fuck? This is not fireworks. Fireworks don't sound like this. Can y'all hear this? Oh my God, what in the entire... What the fuck? Y'all, what is going on? Wow. Okay. Who else in Atlanta is witnessing this right now? Do y'all hear this? That's not fireworks. Because it sounds like something is swooshing through the sky, like, and then you hear the boom, 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 boom. And it doesn't sound like fireworks, because when fireworks swoosh through the sky, it's more of a like that. But y'all, y'all fucking hear this? Atlanta, who else is hearing this right now? This is insane.
What the fuck is that?
On Thursday night, I was watching TV and I kept muting the TV because I'm like, what is that noise? And I am just now seeing all these TikToks of people hearing this same noises. And I said to my son, I'm like, what is that? He's like, it's just thunder. And I'm like, no, it's not thunder. It sounds like somebody's rolling a garbage can across the sky. And I'm very in tune with the weather. I mean, I live in Florida. It's the lightning capital of the world here. I mean, it's absurd how bad thunder and lightning can be. When I tell you guys, this was not normal. It was not normal thunder. and there was no lightning with it. It was just like these like consistent sounds. I don't know. Did anyone else?
Look familiar? It happened again. Another mysterious fireball, this time caught in Sweden. Oddly enough, it has the exact same color and characteristics of the other one that we saw in the United States. The one in Georgia. You know, I'm really starting to think it's not a mysterious fireball at all. They say this one went down into the earth and went through a house and they had evidence of it. Seems a lot like it. Even crazier, they both had a mysterious bang with it, and they both were not called a meteor. And also, I believe this was yesterday. That's not the only weird thing in the sky. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but it was recorded by many different people. Maybe the stuff we're seeing in the sky is demonic. Did you know in the Testament of Solomon that the demons literally told Solomon that these falling stars are them when they have nothing to hold on to? That's pretty crazy, right? This you see in the background is just an honorable mention of weird things that just happened in the sky. To me, it looks like a pinhole, like a portal. And no, it's not a lens flare. You can see the big lens flare at the top of the screen. It stays situated with the sun and with the sky without moving as the camera moves. She does that a bunch of times on purpose to show you that it's something that's really there. We are living in some really weird times.
So at this point, there's either a strong possibility that a good portion of the population is going mad, like we're off our rockers, we're losing it, or there's something definitely happening in the sky. Let me tell y'all, people have been reporting not just booms, thunderous loud booms. I'm talking about humming sounds, trumpets, cracks, cracking noises in the sky. And I myself a few nights ago was out here trying to make content, and next thing I know, I hear these booms and I'm like, oh, okay, they're just practicing for fireworks, because I live on the beach, so I know that we normally have like really big beautiful fireworks like all throughout my area. So I'm like, oh, you hear that and it's like, oh, it's just fireworks. But then no, fireworks have a very distinct sound. It's like that boom, shh, like it has that offset noise, and it was not that. It sounded like Call of Duty. It sounded like explosions happening, and it did not sound like thunder either. But now people are reporting hums, and not just in multiple states, all throughout the world, and not just in the Middle East where things are actually popping off. I'm talking about all throughout the world in regular, safe neighborhoods. People are hearing sounds that make absolutely no sense, sounds that are abnormal, and I don't know what's going on. But either we're all losing it, we all need some type of sedation, which is probably what the plan is anyways, but there's something happening up there that we're not being told about. And specifically in the States, people keep mentioning the Golden Dome, the fact that, you know, we would never even know if something was happening above us, some type of galactic war. I don't know anything about any of this. I don't know what's what. But what I do know is something is off. This is not normal, and if you've experienced it too, let me know where you are and what it sounds like in the comments, because I'm hearing booms that literally sound like explosions, but I can't confirm or deny what it is. This is all alleged. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look into it. Look into all the videos and hear the sounds, because we need to stop looking and really start listening. Like literally just ears to the windows or go outside. What is that?
Y'all, that was not a meteor. That was not a fireball falling out of the sky. What that was debris that's falling from the galactic war that's happening in our skies. So a lot of us can agree that the storms that we have been having lately has been very weird. In addition to that, a lot of us have been hearing these booms from the sky that sound like it is out of this world, and that's because it actually is. So keep in mind, the solar flares are about to hit the earth even more. In addition to that, the sun is about to get 100 times hotter. And the reason for this is because the earth is shifting, and in turn it is forcing us to shift as well as vibrate higher. We are in the process of moving from the 3D to the 5D, and as this happens, we are about to see entities, beings, and things that we have never seen before. Y'all, we are about to see animals that we thought was extinct, or better yet, animals that we did not even know existed. I told y'all when that sun was red that planet Nibiru was pulling up. To all my chosen ones, y'all already know what time it is. We up next. Let's go.
Fireworks, bro. That's not fireworks. You worried about mother? That's not fireworks, bro. That's not fireworks, bro. Word of my mother, that's not fireworks. That's not fireworks, bro.
Oh my
The sky is orange, bro.
Will be seen all over America. All over America. They're coming down over the major cities. So you won't be able to say it's swamp gas or little lights and people were drunk. They'll be down over Chicago. They'll be down over New York. You will look up one day and see them, and I don't want you to be terrified. They're your friends, black man. They're your friends, black man. They're your friends, black man. They're your friends, black man.